Throughout history, in the darkest of times, when shadows loomed large and despair felt like the only certainty, humanity has always found a way to ignite a spark of hope, a beacon of unity. This isn't a story from a forgotten book. It's our story, written in the streets, whispered in secret meetings, and sung in anthems of freedom. Look around. We see borders, flags, and different languages. But beneath it all, we share a universal pulse, a desire for justice, a longing for peace, and a belief in a better tomorrow. When have we ever been more powerful than when we stand together? Think of the moments that have shaped our world. Not the declarations of kings or the decrees of tyrants, but the quiet, determined steps of ordinary people. A teacher, a student, a farmer, a factory worker. Individuals who, on their own, felt powerless, but together became an unstoppable force. They gathered in town squares, their voices rising as one, not with weapons of war, but with the unshakable power of conviction. Remember the fall of walls, not because of explosions, but because of the sheer will of people demanding to be reunited. They chipped away at the concrete piece by piece, their hands raw but their spirits soaring. Each chip was a protest, each fallen piece a victory for human connection over division. Consider the long marches for rights, where people walked for miles under a scorching sun, their feet aching but their resolve firm. They weren't marching for personal gain. They were marching for the soul of their nation, for the promise that every person deserves dignity and equality. They faced down intimidation with peaceful resistance, their silence often speaking louder than any threat. These moments are not relics of the past. They are happening right now, in different corners of the globe. People are linking arms, creating human chains to protect their heritage, their environment, their future. They are organizing, sharing information, and supporting one another, proving that collective action can move mountains. When a community faces a natural disaster, who are the first to respond? The neighbors, the volunteers, the strangers who become family in a shared moment of need. They rebuild homes, share food, and offer comfort, demonstrating that our shared humanity is the ultimate safety net. What is this force? It's the power of hope. Hope is not a passive wish. It's an active belief that our actions matter. It's the courage to light a candle in the dark, knowing that one candle can inspire 1,000 more until the entire square is illuminated, chasing away the shadows of fear and oppression. Fear tells us we are alone. Fear tells us we are weak. But unity tells a different story. It tells us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. It reminds us that our individual voices, when joined together, create a chorus that cannot be ignored. The journey towards a more just world is not a sprint. It's a marathon, passed from one generation to the next. Every act of solidarity, no matter how small, contributes to this legacy. Every time we choose empathy over apathy, we are strengthening the fabric of our society. Every time we stand up for someone who has been silenced, we amplify the call for justice. The challenges we face today may seem monumental: political division, social inequality, global crises. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed, to believe that one person can't possibly make a difference. But history proves otherwise. Every significant change began with a small group of committed individuals who dared to believe in a different reality. They didn't have all the answers. They were afraid, just like we are sometimes. But their hope was stronger than their fear. They understood that a nation is not just its land or its government. It is its people. And when the people unite, they have the power to heal, to reform, and to rebuild their nation from the ground up. So, when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, remember these stories. Remember the power that lies within our collective spirit. Hope is not naive. It is the most resilient and revolutionary force we possess. Together, we are the architects of the future. Together, we can turn the tide. Let's continue to build bridges, not walls. Let's continue to raise our voices for what is right. Because when nations unite, not just as governments but as people, we prove time and time again that hope is and always will be stronger than fear. Thank you so much for watching and reflecting with us today. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that celebrates the power of the human spirit. Stay hopeful and stay united.